Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sackbot, and I hope you guys are enjoying your day so far. Today is Sunday, so that means we're going to do one more video for you. I didn't get to edit this week's video, so we're going to do it next week. I do apologize. I know I keep pushing it off, but it is one of those things that I have like 4 or 5 hours of recordings for. Uh, that all have to be combined into a hour-long video, probably. Maybe a little shorter than that, actually. I don't know how long it's going to end up being because I haven't started editing it yet. Sorry, excuse me. Anyways, today instead of our hardcore update, we're going to actually talk about Fav Blockia's hardware update. Now, I know I said I wasn't doing any progress videos, and this is not technically a progress video. It's more of like an outline and where we're going from here. So, as you guys know, Fav Blockia has been down since about April 1st of this year. I believe it was April 8th. We were going to take it down originally in June to start preparing for updates, but we realized that the server was not worth keeping online in its current state because there were so many bugs that we had to deal with. So we had to implement a new system that had to completely redo it all. So we introduced what we called the hardware update. This update is basically redoing all of our network. It's also doing our own hardware instead of PebbleHost, which is what we use currently. It's going to still use PebbleHost, but it's not going to be in the manner that people think. It's just going to be used as a proxy instead of like a whole network, because I realized it's more expensive to do per month on the server instead of just having a server to run it on. So the basic part of this update is we're going to be doing a lot more changes behind the scenes than people think. We're also going to be implementing a whole bunch of other things, such as like a way for people to host servers through our servers. At least in the future. We're not going to do it now. It's not part of the hardware update. It's just part. Our hardware update is supposed to be the outline, is basically what's going on here. So, with that being said, I want to introduce you guys some of the Phase 2 testing stuff that you guys can actually look forward to and what we're actually going to be implementing over the next few months, at least. Now, Phase 2 is to remaster all aspects of the network. Obviously, you guys know what Phase 1 is. It was basically just testing what we know about Fancy SMP Season 2 for data packs. There was no... there was some basic permissions, and I put that in quotes because I didn't really have any permissions. The only permissions that were really there were just like game mode and other things that we have added over the last few months and stuff for testing purposes. Now, in videos that you guys have seen me fly around, you guys have seen a lot of things implemented, but I do want to mention that Phase 2, there's a lot of things in here. So there's a lot of things hidden inside of it, and there's a reason behind it. Now, Phase 2 is the hidden gem of our hardware update, and it's basically the most of the plan. Now, I was going to do this internally first and have like our team have feedback on this, but unfortunately, our staff meeting had to get canceled. We have to reschedule it, and I haven't really gotten around to getting that scheduled. So we haven't really been able to keep up to date with our staff and everything like we're supposed to. Now, Phase 2, however, over the last 5 years of Fav Blockia, it has gone through major changes. I shut down a remaster, a newer SMP server, and through the ups and downs, there's things that people and things have come and gone, and the thing that remains the same is the server always seems to never know how to function, and with the hardware update, I wanted to completely change this. Now, that's why we're completely remastering all aspects of the server. I didn't know at first what we were doing when we started the hardware update, except for getting our own hardware, but I figured we release it in phases because I want people to know that this is our server, and it's going to be here for ages to come. At least for the time being. If there ends up being stuff that I have to implement in order to fix a lot of things, I don't know how well this is going to go. We're going to go as we go. Over the next few months, I'm having content creators also test things and also get us prepared for Media SMP Season 3. I'm currently thinking about the name Blob for it. I don't know why I came up with Blob. I probably want to come up with something else. But anyways, in Phase 2, we're going to have a whole bunch of requirements because this is going to be a bigger update of the phases that we're working on for the hardware update. So it has to remaster a lot of things. Now, in terms of the server, it's going to reconfigure permissions, including to include permissions for supporter rank, which you guys will be able to buy on the server store when our Phase 2 testing launches. And then VIP. And for veterans, VIP, and member ranks, it's also default as well. So we're basically redoing the entire permission system. We're going to reconfigure our chat system to actually work with our YouTubers and Twitch streamers and all of that stuff. We're going to have that all implemented, hopefully, by the time the hardware update launches. Well, by the time Phase 2 launches, I'm sorry. We're going to add new tags into the server so you guys will be able to have more tags, maybe some secret tags for creators. We might do that, actually, so you guys can show your support for them as well. We're going to do rank syncing between the Discord and the servers, so instead of having all the bots flooding the Discord, which we've already kind of fixed, we're going to implement a system where we're going to have a system in place to fix all of this. The shop command is going to be finished and implemented. The player command /player command, which is basically all your statuses, all your boosters and stuff that are also being implemented. Those are going to be implemented inside of that command. The menu command, which is our server command, to implement the custom menus, we kind of have to have a menu command. We started implementing this a while ago, but never actually implemented it fully, and we're going to take advantage of that today. So /help is also going to be implemented. It's going to be tied into our menu and permissions rework. So I'm going to also write down a big document of all of our permissions, all of our changes to our servers, everything that is required for our hardware update to function, and we're going to implement that with our server test and have that help command completely recognized so you guys can have it in the GUI based off of your permission level and stuff. Website fixes, including the server store, forums, application section, a live server map, a panel for our staff and hosting side of things when we are ready to implement those. Server status page and a wiki is all going to be implemented into our website. I know it's going to take a while, so I might not include that in Phase 2 completely. But that is our outline for what we expect from our website, starting with the hardware update. Now, Blob SMP, which is the rename for Media SMP, as I said just a minute ago, is somewhat being outlined. I already have the prize pool for it. I don't mention it publicly to other people, but it is mentioned privately to streamers and YouTubers and all of the people involved with the creator program. A queue system we're going to put in place for future plans just for advertising, so if we do get more people than we expect, we can implement our advertising wall, basically, to have the queue system in place. Then we're going to have further implementation of our Fav Blockia creator program, including the drops-like system for Twitch streamers, and then including giveaways for exclusive items as well. There's also going to be versions for Bedrock support. That's not going to be implemented with this update. This part of the update, it's going to be implemented with Phase 3 because there's going to be a lot of changes that need to go on behind the scenes for it to work. We're going to have cosmetics fixed and implemented. Also, having all of our old cosmetics from Season 1 and all of that, you guys will be able to use. Most of them, not all of them, most of them, because there is one plugin we cannot get to work, and we cannot get it to work completely at all. Like, it will not work, period. And then we're going to fix our internal systems such as bans, mutes, kicks, and maintenance mode, and also aliases for commands so that people can actually be able to play the server and not have any issues when it comes to figuring out what you need to type in or what commands you need to run. So that's the basic gist of our hardware update. There's more to it, obviously, that I'm going to implement. I can't really explain it all right now. But as of right now, we already have the creator program implemented, which you guys implemented. Oh, I'm so sorry. Which you guys can find out the basics of what it requires down in the description, and also a pinned comment down below, because I'm going to do that before I go and do some other things off YouTube and everything, basically away from the computer. But yeah, that's going to be it for now. There is plans to add a proximity voice chat to both our media SMP server, which is the Blob SMP. I haven't decided if that's going to be the real name or not, so I'm not going to say much on it yet. Excuse me. But we are going to have that slowly implemented and slowly gaining traction. And we're going to do that. I'm hoping that allows us to do things internally for a lot of things. So I hope that this clears up some things. And I'm making this video not because I don't want to be held accountable or like get feedback from people on what we should implement. Because, I mean, there is a lot of things we should implement, I do realize. We already have a big list. Some people probably won't want it included in this update, but we're going to try and include it in this update. With that being said, I hope you guys did enjoy today's video. I'm sorry that I am, again, having to push back our hardcore world changes, but I was still making the video as of me recording this, because it's like a 6 hour, I believe it's 6 hours of recording, and I haven't figured it out yet if it is or not. But anyways, I hope you guys did enjoy. My name has been TechBot. That's about it for today. I don't know what else to say except for I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks so much for watching. If you guys did like this video, click that like button down below. Subscribe if you're new around here, because I make videos once a week on this channel. I can't really say I'm going to make more videos like this where I outline all of the stuff going on behind the scenes, but there is a lot more changes coming to the channel, I will admit. I'm not going to mention most of them right now because there's a lot. Internally, that I'm going to start taking on sponsorships again. I never actually took them on the first time when I said I was, but we're going to take those on so we can try and get more revenue for the streams and have more stuff implemented for you guys, and I don't have to worry about a stockpile or anything that I have to build up. Anyways, my name has been TechBot. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.